EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Tonight, it's the Sunday night opener for the new NFL season between the Chicago Bears and the Los Angeles Rams. It's the marquee game of opening weekend, and off we go on a Sunday night on EA Sports. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The drive will start with an option going left. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down. They'll fake the give. Now Stafford. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line.
So defensively here, you've got Matt Stafford at quarterback. Now, we know he's been in the league a long time, but still getting accustomed to playing in a Rams uniform. So what's your biggest key to stopping him?
Well, normally you would say with any quarterback, it's pressure. Number of hits on him in the pocket, keep knocking him to the ground. But Matthew Stafford is one of the toughest quarterbacks in the league. He just keeps picking himself up and firing downfield. To me, it's that coverage of receivers, and when they go to make a catch, make sure you have someone there trying to make a play on the football.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Libra. Line 6. Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense. Let's go. Hey, set up.
Now a play fake, and it's Stafford. Got a man open. It's Tyler Higbee. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
They'll fake it. Now Stafford. Steps away. The ball comes out, and this is picked up by the Bears. Good job starting on that scramble. Had his eyes on that first down marker, CD, but lost the most important thing, the football.
Yeah, wasn't quite there. Focused solely on getting to the first down marker. Forgot to cover up and take care of the ball.
Following the fumble recovery, Fields. And this heads straight to the sideline. I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, they won't. Here comes the flag. They lose the yardage, and of course they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. They'll roll him out right. And this is taken in by Darnell Mooney. There you go, Charles, the first completed pass of his young career.
And we expect it not to be his last. Very good to get the first one out of the way, though, as he begins his career.
run play action. Fields. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
Matt Nagy has made the decision. They're going to go for it here. They snap it to Fields. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And he's got Mooney in the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. Well, CD, when you combine accuracy with a big arm, you get throws like that. And Justin Fields may very well be making these kinds of plays at the pro level for years to come.
And give him credit, he deserves it. But this is such a breakdown defensively, my goodness. From a pass rush perspective, you know that they got to be coming hard on 4th down trying to get to the quarterback. But from a coverage perspective, how do you not see that play developing? And it turns into a touchdown.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line, so they thought they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long?
Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack.
By Robert Lee. Tackled back at the 28-yard line.
After the sack on first down, Stafford.
Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
You definitely would like to have hit on that one, because now you've got a 3rd and long showing up, and you just know defense is going to be getting after it. They are pinning their ears back, and they are coming.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, here's Stafford.
He'll check this down to Akers out of the backfield.
And this play comes to a halt at the 33, and obviously that's well short of the first down. And that's good for a gain of 6, and that'll bring up 4th down. So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hekker to punt it away. Back deep, Jakeem Grant. Call that a 48-yard punt, and made even better by a loss on the return. And it'll be 1st and 10 Bears from deep in their own territory. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. Deep ball for Goodwin. It's caught inside the 25. And great yardage here all the way deep into Los Angeles territory. A huge play there for Chicago. A real field flipper there, as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. They will run for the first time with David Montgomery. And he stopped immediately there. On the stop was Aaron Donald.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 11-yard line.
After 1-7-0 on EA Sports.
Bears 7, Rams nothing.
Fields.
And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down. So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since.
To throw is Fields.
Dancing to his left. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. That's not one that he's going to want to remember, but he had to get it out of the way at some point, his first career interception.
And if he's the guy that they think he is, he's not laughing it off, but he's also not going to let it affect him as the game proceeds. He's going to go.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it.
And the Bears are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Deep ball for Goodwin. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
A play fake, now Fields to throw.
Deep ball for Goodwin. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far. But on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
Back to throw, Fields.
And he completes it to Cohen. And he's got room. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A big play that time on the catch and run. The offense has to love that because that was just a dump down, and then he turned something out of seemingly nothing.
And the best quarterbacks understand that dumping it down is often a good play, a better play than even what was drawn up.
Again, Fields.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
That's caught by Montgomery. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Play action. It's Fields. Completes a Mooney on the slant.
And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A big play there on the catch and run.
Well, if you pull up his college highlight reel, you will see no shortage of great throws, and here's one in his NFL debut for big yardage.
And this is going to be a big test early in his career.
Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Marquise Goodwin there to make the grab as the Bears push further out in front.
So a good start to the campaign so far for them here in week 1.
Yeah, all the things that you dreamed about in April and May and that you worked on in July and August, getting ready for this game, it's all coming together so far.
Santos with the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0.
Bears 14, Rams nothing. Cairo Santos to kick off for Chicago.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And last time, one play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. Off of play action, here's Stafford.
And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Problems on third down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on third down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to third down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on first and second down.
And some space here. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
Stafford going to give this to Akers.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. We remind you that coming up at the half, we'll hand things off to Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have scores from earlier today, plus a look ahead as well, so you won't want to miss that. A lot going on here in Week 1.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Escaping the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. Brings up 4th down. Solid coverage by the Bears D.
In a 4th down.
Stafford will stay out there. He'll lead his guys up to go for it on 4th down. Here we go on 4th. Stafford being chased out left. Oh, a hit. He lost the football. Stafford puts it on the ground. And this is picked up by the Bears. The 20, 10. And they bring this one back. A fumble return for a Bears touchdown. This first half has been a nightmare for that offense. Defense just dominating them.
And when you're picking up the ball, picking up their mistakes, and taking it the other way and putting it in the end zone, that's a defense's dream. They're having that type of a game.
Everything that can go wrong has gone wrong for this offensive unit. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and that makes the score 21-0.
Bears 21, Rams nothing. Cairo Santos to kick off for Chicago.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
And in just about every game we see, partner, what do we do when we look at the stat sheet? We go right to
the turnover differential.
Without a doubt, because when we...
And the defense loses him. It's complete. Touchdown, L.A. Tutu Atwell with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Rams are able to cut into this lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead will be cut down to 14.
Rams 7.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Jakeem Grant now to return.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And now consider the lead. The question is, how much is good enough? Are you going for more?
It's the NFL. There's never enough, I believe, because they get reeled in all the time when you sit on the ball. I think that they will try and move the ball downfield and try and squeeze a few more points out of this first half. They'll be careful. They'll be a little bit cautious at times, but also they will attack downfield and try and get in position for at least 3 points.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's a give to Montgomery. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half.
And looks like they've got 6 DBs on the field here for a 3rd and 9. Off play action, Fields.
He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And this will be caught at the 30. And he will finally be taken out of bounds. A big play there just before halftime. The defense, they weren't fooled on that post route. They just couldn't make the play.
And the offense definitely tried to fool them because you saw the other route combinations, didn't you? Anything that they were running trying to draw attention away from the deep part of the field, but still had it covered, yet they were able to come up with a nice play.
Out of the gun, Fields.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
The way he's been slinging in the first half, you expect everything he throws to go for a touchdown, but I guess he's going to have to wait to try and pick up that 3rd, isn't he?
Yeah, I thought he had him for a second, but you're right, not to be. Two of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal.
Here's Fields.
Rolling to his left. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown.
Justin Fields.
Now with his 3rd touchdown in his first ever NFL game.
And the Bears are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead.
Now the point after try for Santos. He knocks it through. It's 28-7.
Makes the score Bears 28, Rams 7. Cairo Santos to kick off for
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
at their own 22-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
And they've got less than 30 seconds to go here, so not a lot of time to work with. He'll dump this off to Akers.
Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime.
44, Mike, 44. Middle. Big Ed. Switch it. Come on, switch it.
To throw again on second down. Stafford. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. The Rams going to be forced to use their third and final timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
Well, it's looking like another 3 and out here, and at some point, got to be able to put together a drive to keep your defense from having to go right back out on the field. I feel like things are starting to unravel a little bit, and we're not even at halftime.
On fourth down, Stafford. Flush to his right. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half.
A final shot before the break. Fields.
And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we've reached halftime here in our initial Sunday night telecast of the new season, as we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
It's a new season, so both of these coaching staffs likely making plenty of adjustments after their first half of football. So for the call of the second half here in week one, we go back to Brandon and Charles.
All right, Coach, thank you very much as we welcome you back for quarter number 3.
We'll see if week one fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
33-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
Now, the first half definitely went their way, and this would seem to be a great opportunity to kind of put this game a little closer out of reach with a score here.
Yeah, and it's a wonderful opportunity for them, because if they can add 7 more to their lead before the other guys even see the football, that could be the decisive blow in this game. I think that's how they're eyeing it. That's how they're approaching it.
So first and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
A shotgun snap, Fields. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. Oh, very close to a turnover there in the end zone.
Similar to a shooter in basketball who just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
On second and 10, Fields lets this one rip toward Graham. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. So now third and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since.
50. Check right 50.
Watch the run. Watch the run.
From the gun, here's Fields.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. The perennial Pro Bowler Aaron Donald gets the sack.
13.5 sacks in 2020, which tied for second in the NFL behind T.J. Watt of Pittsburgh. We're getting to that territory where we're starting to take this man for granted. Defensive Player of the Year, 3 out of the last 4 seasons in the NFL.
Take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the number 1?
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the former first-rounder Artie Burns.
And the Bears are going to take over at their own 11-yard line.
I'm not sure, Brandon, we've seen a sloppier played game this year for a team on offense. Turn it over 4 times and expect to win? No chance whatsoever. And look, I have no idea what the ratio is about turning over 4 times and how that correlates to winning or losing, but I'll guarantee you, it's not very good.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Hey, Mike 51.
Fields now to throw.
Deep ball for Goodwin. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. A big connection on that one. 33 yards.
You'd think defenses might be a little more prepared for plays like this because so many offensive coordinators, when they get the ball after a turnover, they do like to dial up a deep ball right away. And if I were a defensive coordinator in this league, that's exactly what I would say to my defense before they went out to play. In this case, though, they didn't get the message, and a big play resulted.
Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10.
26.
Here's Fields.
Flushed out right. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that is incomplete.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
Second and 10, 3rd quarter of the season opener. Now it's Fields.
And he's got the speedster Goodwin. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
Another completion there, and you think about the draft back in the spring. He's selected in the 1st round, getting the start here, as we mentioned in week 1. It's got to be quite a whirlwind for a young quarterback.
Absolutely, because going in the 1st round, people are going to clamor for you to be the starter right away, but many teams want you to get your feet wet first, maybe just kind of hang out behind a veteran starter. In this case, though, he ascended right to the top roll, and I know he's excited about the opportunity.
To the air again, Fields.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this one is incomplete.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
To throw again on 2nd down.
Fields.
Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And this is caught. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A big play that time through the air. 32 yards.
Well, he reminded us that he was a 1,000-yard receiver a year ago as he starts off week 1 picking up right where he left off. He told us at the end of the preseason.
And it'll be intercepted.
Taylor Rapp with a pick. And the Rams force the turnover. They'll take over at the 10.
Those INTs all sting, but you throw one in the red zone, I think especially as a rookie, maybe it stings a little bit more.
I think what you're saying is they don't all count the same, do they? Right? Interceptions in the red zone that you've given up points now, those are precious, so you have to learn from those and in a hurry.
And he gets it to the 30 when it's all said and done. Play action. Stafford.
is going to be intercepted for the third time thus far.
Eddie Jackson picks it. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
There's been one mistake after another on the offensive side of the ball. That's now 3 interceptions to go along with 2 fumbles for him. And if you're going to turn the ball over 5 times in a game, your chances to win have to be about 100 to 1. And it's not looking good for him here.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
But defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
Let's go, Mike 50. Mike 50. Not here. Hey, Mike 50.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Fields. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone.
And this one incomplete. Oh, he couldn't hang on to it in the end zone, and that's one that'll haunt you. And now it brings up 3rd down.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Running left, Montgomery.
So it's pretty simple, partner. You pick up a turnover, set you up in excellent field position. The last thing you want to do is go 3 and out in this spot.
Yeah, they would have had to settle for a field goal attempt, but now they keep those touchdown hopes alive.
On play action, Fields. Yeah, he's got Mooney in the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. Darnell Mooney.
Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Bears will add on to their lead. Santos now to add the PAT. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Rams 7. Cairo Santos.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. They'll fake the give. Now Stafford. He completes it to Beckham. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Now a play fake and it's Stafford.
That's caught. It's Tutu Atwell.
Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll fake it. Now Stafford. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there.
And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Again, it's Stafford. Eluding the pressure right. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Off the fake to Akers. Here's Stafford.
Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Easy. 11. Hey, watch the slant. Shoot. Hey, 70.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Stafford.
And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
The Rams on 3rd down. They've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 10. Out of the gun, Stafford. Oh, Del Beckham Jr. with a diving grab.
A gain of 10 yards.
Stafford. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Bears. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 10, 5. And he will not get all the way home, but he will take this back down to about the 2-yard line.
All right, you've had to put up with me in this booth. I'm going to try and be simple this time and succinct.